Okay. Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back to 8-Bit Adventures Plays Bravely Default 2. We're back after a vacation. Um so yeah, we are picking right back up to the big bad boss fight in the sand-swept ruins. So we've got our party here and I'm all set. So so I played this a little bit offline. Hi, Courtney. Um, there's a lot of dialogue in this game. There are so many cutscenes.
Please
Uh,
welcome to the stage,
like to the point that I ended up
incomparable
skipping a lot.
talent that is Princess Gloria. Your Highness, I'd like to take this opportunity to play you something really special. My latest and greatest.
Also, we're gonna fight a bard.
masterwork. It's about a lone hero who goes through hell after being chased from his homeland, but who finally, at long last, gets his chance at vengeance. So, Gloria, if you'd care to join me, you know the words, I'll teach you the tune.
I will play no part in this farce, Orpheus.
Whoa, farce! This is no such thing. You know how long I've had to wait for this? It's nothing short of a tragedy. And a revenge tragedy at that. Ah, sweet, sweet retribution.
What are you even talking about? Retribution for what, exactly?
You were outed as a dirty wee embezzler and banished for your crimes. You've only got yourself to blame for that, pal.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You don't know my life. You don't know how hard it's been. I'll never forget what was done to me. Never! And now, I finally got my chance for revenge. I'm going to take it. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop me. So shut up and die! Do you have any idea what I've been through since I got kicked out of Musa? Drinking ditch water like an animal. Crawling around like an insect because I was too hungry to stand. Do you ever stop to think about that, Princess? Can you even imagine it? Because I'll never forget it. That's for sure. Never. All that pain, all that suffering. That's what turned me into the tortured artist you see before you today.
Yeah, that harp is kind of extra. There's a lot going on there. Yeah, buffs and debuffs. Okay. So I think first thing we want to do is
Let me help
heal you.
What's the plan?
Oh no, I don't have that skill. Okay. Because, yeah, they have a minus 35% damage taken buff. But, here's what we can do. Do I have darts? No darts. Rock. Heroics. Weak to thunder. Examine the toxolotls. Okay, weak to water. And stone.
To arms.
I'm also leaving this battle speed on at ×4
All right then.
because it's a lot. Yeah, I think we just throw another rock. Weak to spears. Okay. Oh no, you know what? Not weak to earth.
Enjoy.
Here I go.
Throw that. It's thunder, water, and darkness.
Let me help you.
Thanks for bailing me out. I can take it.
Here I go. Enjoy.
Guess it's my turn.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw rocks at people. That's the strat. Okay, he is defaulting, so we are gonna default.
Be healed.
Kira on everybody.
Nothing like the long game.
Better cover up.
Okay. He is weak to water, so we're gonna
Allow me.
do that.
Let me help you.
So he keeps using Lilting Lullaby. That puts a target to sleep. I have anti-sleep items equipped to Elvis and Gloria as basically my mage and my cleric, so that they can't be put to sleep. Let's just examine, see. Okay, weak to bows and spears. You know what? Oh, no. No, we're gonna keep the axe on there. Is he I think he's defaulting.
Got this. Right?
And down goes Elvis. That happens quite a bit. Oh yeah, let's do Inner Alchemy.
You will regret your
And we'll start building up stacks of crit.
Guess it's my turn.
Right, let's see.
Oh, and Gloria's down. That's not great.
regret hurting my friends. Hey, my time is not yet come.
Oh boy. Still don't have that. Yeah. Skullbash decreases their magical attack.
Right, Odin. Safety first.
Allow me.
Actually, we're going to Benediction and Kira everybody. So Benediction is a buff where it boosts your healing capability, but it costs HP to use. But it works out pretty well for comboing because you can use it on yourself, and then you get the bonus healing to heal right back up.
Nothing like the long game.
What's the plan?
Here I go. Yeah, I'm all set.
Yes, we're gonna Strong Strike, Inner Alchemy, Strong Strike. Yeah, so he would normally try and counter by putting the target to sleep. Immune.
But it's nothing compared to the pain that burns inside my soul. I'm going to channel it all into my work. That's how masterpieces are born. time for you to bow out, princess. There's only one starring role in this production.
Very well. I have to protect myself.
Oof.
You okay? Misjudged that one.
Oof, indeed.
This'll do it. Time for a spot of revenge.
Perfect. We've got this, right?
Boy, oh boy. Oh dear. This is a problem. This is a big... I am out of Phoenix Down. That's bad. Oh no! Oh, that's really bad. I have no way of getting Gloria back up.
You'll pay for this.
You're all right. Right?
What the... I have no potions either. What happened to all my potions? Oh dear. I might lose.
We've got to do something. Here, try this.
Got this, right?
You'll pay for this. This'll do it.
You're all right. Right? Nice!
Buttons for you.
Yeah.
No encore.
Well, so the fact that I don't understand how I don't have any of those items. I don't know if I was thinking that I would play this. Alright, so what I need to do then... I really have no potions. Jeez. So... that's embarrassing. Now I'm gonna have to just, like, go all the way back through that dungeon. Ugh. Yeah, also, just the amount of dialogue in this game, and the fact that there's, like, somewhere between 12 and 16 chapters. I am concerned that this game might turn out to be a bit of a slog. I mean, it's not that I need equipment, it's just that I had no potions and I had no Phoenix Downs.
You're alive! We have been... You saved my friend.
Oh, don't be sick.
Forgive me, but...
I am.
Yes, Your Highness. About 5 years ago, you came to watch the soldiers practice.
Sword.
It was honor enough to be in your... If I recall correctly, you were not content merely to watch, and we soldiers were, rather... But you were not to be deterred, Your Highness. You strode up,
A member of the...
and any...
We will ensure that all know it was by...
We are...
Okay. So do you throw dart, or do you arrow type? There we go. Yeah, I mean, Bravely Default is... I mean, it's kind of a thing where if you've played Final Fantasy 3, like, you've kind of already played this game. Yeah, the big draw to this game is mixing and matching jobs. Like, and it's kind of funny that, like, this game comes from Square. And that, like... I mean, it would be one thing to just, like, re-release Final Fantasy III. And, like, do updated systems and everything. But, I mean, this... And, like, every game in this series has basically been the same story. Of, like, somebody steals the crystals. The main member of your party is a crystal speaker. You have to go find the crystals. You get awakened as heroes of light, and you have to go retrieve them and save the world. And it's like... You know, at a certain point... You know that there are others, like... And that was the story of one Final Fantasy. Right? Like, you haven't done that with any other Final Fantasy games. Why did you feel the need to do it with a whole series that is basically kind of Final Fantasy? So, I mean, this may be a thing where... I know I mentioned on the podcast that, like... You know, continue to play it, like, on stream for, like, the first hour or so. But I don't know, we may get to a point where it's not interesting enough to play on stream. Keep my equipment. It did not. Alright, so we gotta unequip that. So we need to free up knitted cap. Lampbar. Oh. Alright. That's as good as we're gonna get. Alright, let's try this again.
Folks, please welcome to the stage. Do you have
You're all right, right?
Well, that's disappointing. Right off the bat.
Very well. Does that feel better?
Okay. Black magic.
okay then?
What's the plan?
Right, and you...
Enjoy. Let me help you.
You saved my bacon there. Guess it's my turn. Eat this. It's nothing. Well, what's next, I wonder? Ice!
Enjoy. To arms.
Yeah, you know what? using Addle-Addle.
What's the plan?
Just do that. So, if you just press Y, it automatically, while you're targeting, it automatically switches from single target to multi-target. So there is no distinction between, like there typically isn't. Like for black magic, you can do both. What it does is like you deal less damage, but it spreads it out over everybody. It also doesn't change the mana cost. Same thing goes for cure spells. Like some spells you can't like protect. Like it'll basically say whether or not you can. Like it'll specify. Maybe it won't, and you just have to figure it out. But like again, that's another thing that like they could have probably done better. Is letting people know, like having an icon or something in the skill name, you know, that specifies whether it can be multi-target or single target. Let's see. Plus 20% physical damage inflicted. Well, I don't like that. I'm gonna do Inner Alchemy. Ooh, defaulting.
Does that feel better? I'm up, huh?
Dual Strong Strike.
Let me help you.
Okay, what's the plan?
Allow me. I'll sit this one out. You will regret your impertinence. Does that feel better? Let me help.
Yeah, I don't remember where.
I'm up, huh?
I don't remember where they did it. To like teach you that you're able to do that. Yeah, it's a feature in some JRPGs where you're able to toggle between the two, as opposed to relying on specific skills that are target all or target a bunch, or ones that are just single target. But again, it's not that way for every skill. So yeah. like any of the heroic stuff, like I can't target, or not aggravate, but there's a like enrage, which is like you auto taunt like the next 2 attacks. You can't do that on everybody. That said, we're gonna do this. And defang, defang, defang.
Does that feel better?
We're gonna skip that.
Very well.
Ooh.
Be healed.
Okay then.
Here I go. I must endure.
And it's like, what gets frustrating is that they have a chance to be attacked stat, like an aggro stat. And with a Vanguard class, like I have Seth as, the whole point is to like load up on that stat and load up on defense and stuff. And it might as well not do anything, since like Seth is getting auto-targeted and it just dropped in one hit. So that's very frustrating for me. Is like, if you're going to include a stat like that, make it meaningful.
Okay, what's the plan?
Physical attack's minus 28. Oh, here we go. Now we can do Benediction. Get that for a few minutes.
Oh, what's next, I wonder?
I'm not confident.
Guess it's my turn.
Very well. Be healed. All right then. Okay. Ha! Nice.
Let's see.
Courtney, he does not enjoy Smash Bros.
Okay, what's the plan?
I will throw that out there. This is known. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna. There we go.
I hope this shows you the error of your ways, Orpheus.
So much more to give.
That death sound was so extra. Bards. So bards basically are a buff class, right? They all they do is buff and debuff. And their stuff affects multiple targets. Rather than single targets. So like they buff everybody. It's, I'm sure it's useful, but I feel like
Seriously? Denied my revenge?
I just feel like there's better combos.
To all I've done. Oh, I hate my life.
Oh, spare us. Now, where is the crystal?
You think I'm just going to tell you?
Yes, unless you'd prefer me to crush your throat so that you'd never be able to moan about how hard your life is again. Or sing, for that matter.
No, I'll tell you. Bernard has it. Something went wrong when he tried to use it, and he flooded the city.
So it was him, after all. The fool.
And where is it now?
I don't know. I don't know where he hid it. He only told me that he had
Yeah.
it, I promise.
So, after all your big talk...
Yeah,
you
Orpheus
basically
does
don't
have
know
a kind of strong
Doesn't surprise
calculon.
me. I wouldn't tell this weasel my secret.
He's kind of like a mix of calculon and
We know Bernard has it now, at least. And
Oh.
another asterisk to boot. Oh. What do we have here?
trying to think. It's the like basically the Caesar robot from Futurama. But I can't remember his
The
name.
crowd's getting ugly, Lord Bernard. They're asking for you to put in a special guest appearance.
Very annoying of them. Deal with it, will you? I don't care how, just get it done.
Your wish is my command.
Is it gluttony? or decadence? Like something involving hedonism bot. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah.
What was that?
He's like kind of a
How
mix
did
of
you-
calculon and hedonism bot.
No one could have... whatever. Looks like it's now or never.
What the?
caught you napping. You should know by now I'm always ready to make a dramatic exit.
I missed that on my first playthrough, that he basically smoke bombs his way out of there.
Catch you on the flip side.
What I like about
Forget
that
it for now.
exit
My men will apprehend him soon enough.
is the fact that you can actually see him just like running behind the smoke
My
bomb.
behavior towards you back at the palace was...
So it's not even like that good of a smoke bomb.
Having seen you fight, I realize now how blind I've been.
Hey, no need to go overboard. We didn't take it personally.
You are more kind to me than I deserve.
Hey, Elvis, what was that we saw before? When your book glowed up like that?
Well, I told you it reacts to asterisks, didn't I? The ones we got our hands on in Halcyonia helped me read a little more of the writing inside it. But this time, we seem to have been shown something from the past of the asterisk's previous owner instead. I've no idea why though, so don't go asking me to conjure up visions at will.
And I guess that means we're no wiser than we were before, right?
But no less wise either, eh? And that's the whole point of traveling the world in search of knowledge. To keep putting the pieces together until it all finally makes sense.
I suppose you're right.
What? A bird?
Is something the matter?
No. It's nothing.
Bird. Alright, are there any other... So there are apparently other treasure chests in here. I don't know if I'm gonna bother dungeon crawling to find them all. I think instead we will just teleport Stone out of here. So yeah, especially since, yeah, I still have Freelancer on everybody. And actually, I'm gonna switch Freelancer back, because that's Monk. That's Freelancer. So what I ended up doing on my offline save file was I swapped everybody to level up Freelancer, and I grinded and just did some JP grinding and basically got everybody to level 10 or level 12 or whatever the max level is for Freelancer, because Freelancer gets a bunch of passive abilities that increase the amount of JP that you get.
The smell of you is enough to turn a man's stomach. Oh, awful feral creature.
But
I have just taken delivery of a simply divine vintage. Do not disturb me. Unless, that is, you wish to return to the squalor from which you came.
sorry.
Fine clothes, fine music, and fine food and drink. What else does a man live for? How else can one revel in the glory of existence?
I'm sorry. Please don't send me away.
Oh, stop fretting, you foolish child. Shut up and do as I say, and all will be just as it should be.
Okay.
There's a good girl. Anyway, I've finished now. Make your report.
Orpheus attacked the princess as you ordered, but he was beaten and now he's run away.
Pathetic. I had thought his history with the royal nuisance would be sufficient to spur him on, but it seems not. Very well, you may leave.
Yeah, she is a beastmaster.
What to do now, I wonder. I suppose
so,
the first
like,
order of business will be
I will say,
chat
a lot
with
of the
certain interested
outfits and costume
party.
designs are pretty decent. Okay, yeah, but yeah, I dig the little, like, wolf cloak. And, like, we've commented before on how, like, Monk has really good outfits. Honestly, I think Black Mage is kind of boring. works. Actually, you know what? Let's go see if we can lure these two. Get them close enough to do a link battle. Nice. I mean, that would be pretty cool. I don't know if Bravely Default as a series is like big enough to like, I don't know if it's really like in the public consciousness enough to have enough of a following where people are like making those outfits. That said, I mean, if there is one that's not related to that but looks basically similar, like that would be cool. Because it's a cute little outfit. It's fun. I mean, the other problem, of course, is that like we are in an age range now where like a lot of he's like in between, and like there's a lot of stuff that he's grown out of that we have to get rid of, and then a lot of stuff that's like way too big. You are weak, so we're just gonna throw a dart.
A little gift.
We're just gonna alt. We're gonna forage because forage is like the best skill in the game.
Okay, what's the plan?
Let me see.
Here I go.
Guess it's my turn.
Does that feel better?
You saved my bacon there.
What's the plan?
See, now like that's where
Something must be done.
I was gonna say that's where it seemed to work of the aggro stat, but and then it didn't.
Be healed. Does that feel better?
I'm back in the game.
I'm up, huh?
Allow me.
Oh, what's next, I wonder? Let's buckle down.
All right then.
Okay then.
Very well.
Aren't done here yet.
All right, so I know killer ants are immune to earth. Spear. Actually, yes. Because of daggers.
No big deal.
That was close.
A little gift.
I'm up, huh?
Okay then. No big deal.
Very well.
Right, let's see.
Okay, what's the plan?
Here I go.
To arms.
Time to take a step
All
back.
right then.
Okay then. Easy breezy.
So exciting.
Oh, nice. All right, so what do we got here for? He makes my skin crawl. Stop the stupid face from popping up every time I think about it. Blah blah blah. Get that too. Sometimes the more you try not to think about someone, the more you keep. Always such a pain. He was always a rather dramatic person. No. Filthy oxes.
Prince Castor, I have been looking for you everywhere.
And now you have found me.
Princess Gloria, I must insist that you refrain from taking the prince out of the city without notifying the relevant authorities.
I was not taken anywhere, Dromed. I went of my own free will.
Your Highness, whilst I understand your desire to aid our nation's allies, might I remind you that Musa is no more. There is precious little benefit to be gained from spending your valuable time on lost causes.
Whoa! Aren't you highborn people supposed to be polite?
Yeah, also the other thing is, like,
Stating the truth.
there are
Musa
very
may be
few
no more,
likable
Dromed, but our
NPCs in
duty
this
to
game.
Princess Gloria is very
At least
much
early
alive
on.
and well. Her Highness and her friends will remain until such time as they have ascertained the truth of the situation regarding the crystal.
And then,
and during that time, they will continue to be our honored guests.
and the best ones, die.
As you wish, Your Highness. But please,
At least,
I must
again,
beg you to
so far
conclude
up
your
until this
dealings here quickly, Princess Gloria, for Savalot's sake. When your business here is done, Prince Castor, you are needed at the palace.
Can't say I'm feeling too welcome right now.
Well, you can hardly blame them for not wanting the prince bogged down with our business. The king is missing after all.
Dromed means well, I assure you. Forgive him.
Oh, please, it's entirely understandable. I'm sure I would feel exactly the same in his position.
You are too kind as ever, Your Highness.
You know, I get the feeling that our distracting the prince isn't all that Dromed's worried about. It seems to me that he has another reason for wanting us out of the way.
I cannot begin to imagine what else might be on his mind, but I will ask him if it makes you feel better. For now, I must return to the palace. I will rejoin you when my business there is concluded.
Being a prince must be hard work. Not that we have it easy, I guess.
Aye, someone tells me Bernard's not going to be telling us where he's hidden this crystal without some arm twisting.
Perhaps his companion can help us. The girl.
Yeah. What was her name again? Anyhow?
Yes, that was it. Let's see if we can track her down.
Zoom! Yeah, I mean, we'll just. No, that is a plot significant.
Hey, look.
Just feed him well, and he'll be fine.
Thank you so much for helping him.
What are you doing? Get away from my daughter. I told you not to go near her. Away with you. Go on, get out of here.
Hey, there's no need to talk to her like that.
And who are you exactly?
It doesn't matter who I am. She helped your dog. The least you can do is thank her.
I did not ask for her help, and I am not in the habit of thanking vagrants. Come, we are leaving.
All right,
Who are you? I'm the man that's gonna put a.
You okay?
I'm fine. You're the one from before.
Yep.
Trying
Good
to
to see you again.
trying to keep my
You
language.
want to tell me
clean
what
on
just
screen.
happened?
I was born into a traveling circus.
I've only been in the city since Bernard took me in. They don't like me here. They call me vagrant. Outsider.
Or to
Well,
perhaps continue
It
our
can take time to settle in somewhere new. It's the same for everyone.
to continue our joke.
I know.
Who are you? I'm the
Please
guy
let me
that's
live
gonna
here.
Eldritch
Thanks for
Blast.
sticking up for me. Bye.
Sha.
What is it?
We're looking for something. That's why we're here in Savalon. We were wondering if we might ask you a question or two.
Okay. Can we do it at my house? I have to feed everyone.
Huh? Feed everyone?
This is my house.
Woo, rabbit snake.
Monsters? This is the everyone you were talking about?
Yes. It's their dinner time. Come on, little ones. Din-dins.
What?
Here, Bernie. Ah, you must be hungry.
Phew.
What is it?
Nothing. Better not tell her I was worried we were the Dindins. So, you live with a bunch of animals and monsters, huh?
I've had them all since I was in the circus. Our caravans were attacked by bandits when we came near the city. My friends here protected me. That's how I managed to survive. I was the only one.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
It's not so bad. Now I have Bernard. He lets me work at the gaming hall. And he lets me live here with my friends. The money he gives me helps me look after them all. I don't know what I'd do if he ever sent me away.
And why would he do that?
I don't know. That's just what he says.
Yeah, so that style of
If I ever let him
poncho,
down, he'll get rid of
like
me.
cloak that she has, is kind of
You're not some
what
thing he can just cast aside?
He's allowed.
Dara Strix, my D&D character.
He's the one who saved me.
Wow.
You said you were looking for something.
Yes, it's a blue jewel, about this big.
The crystal.
You know what it is?
Yes.
You do? Really? Please, tell us everything you know. Any information you can give us is sure to prove useful.
I'm sorry. I can't help you. If I do, Bernard will send me away.
But you have to.
Sorry. You need to leave. She's not gonna tell us anything, huh?
No, and I don't want to push her too far either. She's been through enough.
This is a case where it's just like, listen, how much would it cost for you to, like, travel to Halcyonia, where everybody's not a big old jerk, that I'm sure they would treat you much better there, and we'll give you money. We'll give you money to get you started up, and that way you don't have to deal with Bernard ever. You can just skip town.
Suppose we'll just
Money
have
solves
bullet
lots of
tails rolling, eh?
problems.
What about the people we saw talking to Orpheus in front of the gaming hall? They seemed to be rather angry with Bernard. Perhaps one of them might know something useful.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you about Bernard.
Bernard? Judging by the look on your face, this is serious. Come with me. It should be safe to talk here. What did you want to know?
Well, one of my family's heirlooms, a great treasure, has been stolen, and we may have heard a rumor that it was Bernard who was responsible.
Is that so? Well, it certainly sounds possible. You see, he may be the proprietor of the gaming hall these days, but that is not how his career began. He was once a renowned thief, and quite an accomplished one by all accounts. Some say he even stole the building which now houses the gaming hall. It used to be the mansion of an elder by the name of Lupus.
He was so good at being a thief. He stole a building. A whole building. Right? Out of Lupus's pocket.
Interesting.
And if the same rumors are to be believed, he keeps all his ill-gotten gains in that building over there. They say he can be seen going in and out at all hours of the day and night.
Has anybody tried to get inside?
Well, yes, but they died soon after. A very unfortunate accident.
Or a warning to anyone else foolish enough to try the same thing. I like Bernard less and less the more I hear about him.
He is dangerous. Please, be careful.
Thank you, random NPC in town.
There you are.
Prince Castor.
I have explained my position to Dromid. Bernard's behavior is a black mark on our nation's name. His wicked deeds must be exposed. I hope you will forgive me for using your presence as an opportunity to cleanse my kingdom of wrongdoers, Your Highness. In return, I will, of course, assist you in any way that I can. To that end, I hope that my joining you will smooth your passage through Savalon. Do you have any objections to my accompanying you?
Of course not, Your Highness. How could we refuse the offer of a prince's aid? You honor us.
The honor is all mine. Now tell me, did you learn any more of the situation?
We sure did. So, listen to this.
Intriguing. It seems further investigation is in order. Shall we?
Alright, trying to remember. So this actually might be a good place to stop for this session. So I'm going to save here before we go into the next area. So if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for joining me. We're going to switch over to Monster Hunter